Hello, wonderful people of the internet. It's Amber Heard here, your favorite aquatic queen and occasional courtroom protagonist. Now, today we have something truly special lined up for you in another episode of Fame Flame. Remember that one little roller coaster of a relationship I had with a certain Captain Jack Sparrow? Or should I say, Johnny Depp? Yeah, you do. Well, today you're in for a treat. We're turning the tables, giving Johnny a chance to have his say. Now, I know what you're thinking. Amber, are you sure about this? Well, we're about to find out. It's time for Johnny Depp to roast me, Amber Heard. I've handed him the mic and given him free rein, so brace yourselves, folks. It's going to be a wild ride.
Oh, Amber, where do I even start with you? You know, our relationship was like a carnival ride. Thrilling, sometimes terrifying, and constantly spinning in directions I didn't expect. The roller coaster had nothing on us. Really, I think we might have given the teacup ride a run for its money. There were times, my dear, when I felt like we were in a chess match. Only problem was, you were playing chess. I was playing checkers, and I'm pretty sure the game board was from Monopoly. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think at some point you started using the rules from Uno. We had our ups and downs, didn't we? More than a soap opera, and twice as dramatic. Sometimes I wasn't sure if we were living a romance or auditioning for a remake of Gone with the Wind. Only in our version, Scarlett slaps Rhett with a restraining order. Oh, and let's not forget the silent treatment. You mastered that art, Amber. You'd go so quiet I'd have to check if you were a statue. Honestly, I was half tempted to place a mirror under your nose just to check if you were still breathing. Our relationship was a bit like a game of Clue, except it wasn't Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick. It was Amber in the kitchen with my sanity. But hey, you never did like playing by the rules. Ah, Amber, I see you're still fond of the courts. You've spent more time in a courtroom than Judge Judy. I swear I think you're just one gavel away from taking the bar exam. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. Remember those allegations? You came up with stories so creative, even Stephen King was taking notes. And you didn't just stop at allegations, oh no, you brought in receipts. It was like you were doing your taxes, not filing a lawsuit. I was half expecting you to ask for my W-2 form, and your ability to keep a straight face during those court appearances. It was Oscar-worthy. Meryl Streep would have been proud. There I was, standing accused of things I couldn't even pronounce. I swear for a moment I thought I had walked onto the set of Law and Order. But you know what? I have to admire your determination. You stuck to your guns, Amber. Like a moth to a flame, or a fly to something less pleasant. You charged forward like a bull in a china shop. Only in this case, the china shop was my life. Our legal battles had more sequels than Pirates of the Caribbean. And let's be honest, the drama was about as realistic as a three-legged unicorn. If our court cases were a movie, it would have been a cross between Kramer versus Kramer and The Exorcist. But hey, I can't say it was all bad. I mean, I learned a lot about the legal system, like how to tell the difference between a deposition and a desperation. And you, Amber, you must have learned a few things too. Like how to turn a simple court case into a Hollywood blockbuster. So here's to you, Amber. You've managed to turn our private life into a public circus. And as the ringmaster of this circus, I salute you. Just remember, the show must go on. But please, for the love of sanity, let's keep the clowns out of the courtroom next time. Amber, you've got some habits that are as unique as a snowflake in a blizzard. You know, when most people decide to read a book, they sit on a couch, maybe get a cup of tea. You, Amber, you prefer to read while hanging upside down from a TRX band. I swear, you treat literature like an extreme sport. And let's talk about your love for vintage cars. It's a passion, I get it. But when you start giving them names and celebrating their birthdays, it starts to feel a bit like Transformers, the Home Edition. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed our rides in your 57 Chevy, but when you started crooning Happy Birthday to it, I had to wonder if we'd crossed into Herbie Fully Loaded territory. Your love for animals is commendable, really. But when I wake up to find a llama in the bathroom, a goat in the kitchen, and a toucan giving me the evil eye from the wardrobe, I have to wonder if we're living in an apartment or auditioning for the reboot of Dr. Dolittle. And then there's your sense of direction. Or shall we say, lack thereof. I mean, you could get lost in a paper bag, Amber. I've seen you walk into more glass doors than Windex. GPS was invented for people like you. And even then, I think it'd need some serious updates to keep up. But the thing that takes the cake, Amber, is your sense of time. It's unique, to say the least. When you say you'll be ready in 5 minutes, I know I've got time to read War and Peace twice. When you say I'll be right there, I know I could finish the Lord of the Rings trilogy before you show up. Despite it all, though, I've got to admit you're certainly not boring. You're one of a kind, Amber, a rare gem, or maybe a rare meteorite. I'm not quite sure, so here's to you and your quirks. Never change, Amber. Well, maybe a little, for the sake of the animals, the cars, and my sanity.
I have to hand it to him. Johnny certainly knows how to roast. He left no stone unturned, did he? My quirks, our relationship, the court cases, but it's all in good fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. That was the one and only Johnny Depp, folks, pirate Mad Hatter and apparently master roaster. I guess there's more to Captain Jack Sparrow than just treasure hunting. He's got a sharp wit and a knack for the punchlines. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun and entertaining content. Until next time, this is Amber Heard signing off. And remember, folks, life's too short to miss out on a good roast.